All right. You know what time it is? Infinite greetings and welcome to XDlicious, our little corner of kitchen here on Kick.com. I am Ororu, your host. You can call me Oro, most people do. And today we're going to be making rice paper rolls, bacon cheeseburger style. So these rice paper rolls thing, it's something I saw on Snapchat, and they didn't even have, like, it literally just showed, like, somebody making one quick, like a bacon, egg, and cheese one. And I made them the other day, and they were phenomenal. So now I've got this idea of, like, how many different types of things can I just put in a rice paper and roll it up and make it delicious and awesome. So we're going to find out today if we can do it with bacon cheeseburger accoutrement. Boom! It's going to be great. We're also going to we're going to make some bread. Get some bread dough going. I need my phone. My phone and it seems to have disappeared. I'm not sure where it has gone. Found it. Alright. Found it. It was right in the place. I told myself not to put it because I was going to forget it was there. And guess what? That's what happened. And my thing is dying. My thing is dying. That's not good. This guy's a little bit high. This guy is a little bit high. Hey, there you go. Hit the button that turns it all off, because that's what we need. Chatterino, what's happening? More bread. Yeah, bread is honestly one of the things I'm going to be surviving off of. Next week, we're going to take a real clean approach to eating. It's going to be super annoying, but super awesome at the same time. Yay. All right. First things first. Gotta clean. I know usually when people start, they're like, oh, their stuff's all clean and perfect, but I actually use my kitchen, so I use it like all the time. Oh, I just gotta get this power cord real quick. I actually use my kitchen. Yeah, so like I was saying, next week or next month, it's gonna be a very interesting challenge. Even considering just doing only water, like only drinking water, no artificial sugars or any other types of additives. So that bread will be basically keeping me alive. No, there's actually some really cool recipes that I found, which I wouldn't have thought of in the first place, but we found them, so we're gonna make them. I think there's rice in here. That's affirmative. Rice that didn't get used. Too much rice was made. That's what happens. It's okay, I guess. Wasn't me, Chad. Kind of like today, we're not making anything extra. I'm just going to make enough to eat, and then I'm going to eat it. And no, I'm not making anything for the wife, because she says she's on some super duper deal of what she's doing, so I'm not going to worry about what she's eating. Boom. That makes that easy. That makes that easy. Don't it, Chad? I'll put some of this hamburger to the side, of course. I'm just going to get enough for 2 of them. And then the hamburger we got, we're going to cook up. Then we're only going to use so much. I'm going to put some of that aside, and maybe it can be used for something else, right? Boom! Nothing wrong with having a little extra hamburger on the side. I guess we're unloading the dishwasher first. Alright, dude, action. No, today we're going to just keep it simple. I'm in an interesting mindset right now. Not bad, not good, just interesting. I'll take that. I'll take it. Yeah. Next month we're going to be doing some fun stuff. Too many cups. I hate the fact that we have like 6 of this same cup. Like, we don't entertain people, but we've got like 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, like all these different glasses. All this clutter. It's just clutter, Chad. Golly gee. We got 8 coffee cups, but I literally only use 1 of them. Too much stuff. Too much redundant stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it's not nice stuff, it's just redundant stuff. Alright. Get these up in here. I just needed to make a wee bit of room. Just what they call a wee bit. I know for sure if I was single, I would be one of those people that had like 1 plate, 1 cup. I'd be like, you know, you come over to eat, you better get that shit with a trough to go. Something. It won't always be this way.
Like I say, I'm in a weird headspace because I'm like, been intentionally overly introverted the past seasons. It really just comes down to it. I haven't been happy doing shit I don't like to do, being around people I don't really want to be around. These are things that are important to me. If you want to spend that time being around people that you don't like, you know what I mean? I mean, even if there's a monetary gain, it's still like, man, you know what I mean? It's still questionable. Not so many dishes today. Really been trying to be on this kick about losing this weight. Get it? On Kick? #1 streaming website. I'm here. Yeah. Trying to lose like the whole 40 pounds that I've been trying to lose. I've lost like 10, I've lost like 20. I fucked it all up, you know what I mean? I didn't stay committed. Trying to lose weight's one of the hardest things, especially when you like food, you know what I mean? Like, I know everybody likes food, but, like, I really like food. Food is so good. Whee! Like the accountant, yeah. One bowl, one plate, one silverware. Type shit. Low energy today. Sorry though, not everything always has to be a big fucking crazy show, you know? Sometimes simplicity and some chill are nice. That was easy. Yeah, I'm thinking next month all we're going to be drinking is water. Like literally 30 days of H2 only. See what I did there? I think it'll be good. I mean, it's not going to taste good, but it'll be good. You know, a lot of information out there these days. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people here, there, and everywhere that say, oh, this is what you gotta do, and that's what you gotta do. We won't be listening to that the whole time. L sticky floor. And now that means I'm going to have to put a cuff in my pants because I'm not the type of person that can walk around stepping on the back of my pants without going fucking crazy. Tell you a lot about a person. The type of person that's just got the back of their pants all busted open because they've been walking on them everywhere. I'm not saying good or bad, I'm just saying it tells you a lot about them. Not somebody I'd let take my car. Not somebody I'd let take my car, I'll say it like that. I'm going to clean this off a little bit because I'm going to use it. I don't really have a big enough cutting board, not even that one, to really do this on. We gotta clean the surface and use the countertop. There you countertop. And now I can just use my socks to wipe up all the water on the floor. You know what I mean? So it's like a win-win. Maybe I should get some mop socks. Then I could clean the floor as I'm doing the show. Like one of those late night crazy show infomercials. Mop socks. Not enough time in the day. Tired of only being able to do one thing at a time. Introducing mop socks. Seems like it might work. Alright. I'm not going to deal with this right now because I don't want to. And because I'm not the one who made it. I said, don't make that much. We throw away a lot of rice. And that shit's not exactly the cheapest stuff. For how simple it is. Especially for how simple we can make it in that thing, like, even I'm guilty of it. Boom. This is going to be in the way, so you know what? I'm going to take it and put it over here on the desk where it's not in my way. That's annoying. Alright. And whatever's on there. Yay! We've done it. What it was we did, I'm not really sure, but we did it. That is what I know. Boom! Alright. Alright. That's unplugged. That's unplugged enough. Yeah. We're not turning it into patties because it's going in the rice paper. It's going to be rolled up. Oh, I should have made the bacon. That was like the first thing we should have started doing. And we did not. And we did not. And all of this stuff will be done way before that bacon. So maybe just for kicks this time we'll use everything but the bagel seasoning since it's all we got. Trying to work it with what we got. Right. Said we were going to make some bread, didn't I? There. Let's see. This is literally how easy it is to get the bread going, and then it'll have to sit for an hour now. About a tablespoon of salt. Water. About 1 1/3 cup water. That sounds pleasant, I know. Fleischmann's bread machine yeast. Let's go. This stuff is W. One, two, about a quarter. And anything that fell off the side. Just give it a little mix. So all I did was put the salt in, I put the water in, and then the yeast. Mix it up. And then we need the flour. For this we use King Arthur unbleached bread flour. Remember the secret. Fluff your flour first with a fork. Go in and just pull it to the top. This is how you get a more accurate cup of flour. You don't want it to be packed together. When you bake anything, you don't want your flour to be packed down. And the reason a lot of people use scales when they bake is because the flour is the one thing that it's like basically you can't. It's not really just eyeball type. It's not really just an eyeball type deal. You know what I mean? I need like 3 1/4 of these. I've done this enough times. This is kind of rough. That's enough. And give it a little tappy. A little shake, you know what I mean? So I can see that it's at the line. That's why I'm a little heavy on because I already know I need that extra. Boom. Just like that. Flour away. We're going to need the plastic wrap. Now, at this point, like, for any other flavors or something, like, you could technically add, you know, cinnamons and raisins right now, if you really wanted to. But, what we're going to do, I want it to get stuck in the little pieces of the fork. Oh, this will work perfect. It's a no-knead dough. Really, you just add the ingredients together. You want to be a little bit gentle with it so you don't send flour flying everywhere. It's going to start to come together. really, it's that easy just to work it to a rough mix. There might be some flour at the bottom still and stuff like that, bing bang boom, but it is the way it is. Like I said, you just want a rough mix. Pretty simple, just like that. Then you just put plastic wrap over it and you're good to go. Just like that. That was an unpleasant sound. I love you too. I hope you have a good rest of your day at work. Boom, just like that. And then you let it sit for like an hour, hour and a half. And you throw it and you basically put it on a parchment paper. I've got an oven. I got a Dutch oven that we're going to put it on. And put it on parchment paper, a little bit of flour. At that point, you just kind of make sure it's a little bit of in the same ball. And then you just score the top of it, put it in the Dutch oven. Honestly, you could, I mean, it's that simple to make a dough. You could like mix this together even more, add some other things, and then portion it out, make it into little loaves of bread, little muffins, or little like buns. You could add herbs and spices. It's really that easy. It's really that easy. Chad, it's going to be crazy one day. We're going to have like, I know it's kind of like a weird little wonky situation here. You can't see my face while I'm doing the thing. I'm working on getting some different camera setups, but this camera right here is really the only one we have right now. So we're working with what we got. Alright. I think that's really all I needed that for. Yeah, one day we're going to have a big old studio. It's going to be, not a big old studio, but it'll be nice. We'll have like a studio kitchen. There'll be no interruptions. You know, everything will be good. So pretty egg wash. I think I'll only need, well, I guess we'll call it 2. We'll call it 2. Actually, what I will do, I use the egg wash for scrambled eggs later. So we'll just use all 3 eggs. Chat, we'll just use all 3 eggs, okay? Egg number 1. Of course, I get eggshelled. I hate dealing with eggshells. They crack. You just don't gotta pound on it so hard, you know what I mean? Make the crack, pull it apart. That's all you gotta do. It's literally that easy. Literally that easy, chat. And no, we're definitely not going to use all this egg on it. But like I said, we'll use some of that egg for scrambled eggies. Probably mañana. Get a nice crazy beat on it. Nice and smooth. Break up all them proteins real good. our brush and we've got our egg stuff. We got that right there. Now we just basically need to set up the stuff, the accoutrement, as it is. We got cheddar cheese. There's not really much left. Here's another one. We could shred some. So we're going to have to shred some cheddar cheese. We're going to have to dice up some onion. We got tomato, we got ketchup, and then I also was going to do the bacon as a no-go. Oh yeah, pickles. We got some pickles in here. That could get used dirt. Already then. I guess this will actually be a lot easier than I thought initially. Like even more easier, chat. Even crazier more. For our cheese, this for our onion pickle. Well, that bag's done. That bag is done. Looks like somebody was like cutting it into blocks almost. Oh, maybe the white was. Yay, grated cheese. Now we're getting some results. Now we're getting there. Do you imagine back when like there were, like this was like the only kind of tech there was? Like there wasn't like machines that you could attach a grinder to and do this with? Interesting to think about. I'd say we almost have enough for both of the things we're doing. I'd say that's enough. I have spoken. Boom! Yay. Don't forget to aerate your cheese. Why? I don't fucking know, because it looks fancy. And it sounds cooler. That's fucking why, duh. Chat, duh. Chat, we got a little bit of onion here. This bad boy is almost done. You better use me. You measuring out portions for the cheese? That's alright, that's alright. Nothing wrong with it. This onion's kind of in rough shape, chat, but that's okay. It's gonna get used. It's still gonna get used. Boom. Like it was no problem. Should we do a long? Well, maybe about that size. Maybe boot that side. Yeah, okay. That round edge is kind of making it difficult. Wants to go this way, wants to go that way. Half of these onions are pushing forward. Just a rough chop should be good. And what I don't use on my burger, well, on my, we gotta come up with a cheeky name for this. I don't want to call them rice paper rolls. I'm gonna call them like rollies, rice rollies, something. It's gotta be something funny like that, you know what I mean? And then once we have that, we can coin the phrase. Get that pickle skin out of there. I don't like pickle skin these days. It don't taste right. Boom. Maybe one more. That's it. And if you're wondering, like, hey, didn't he say he was going to use the rest of it for his eggs in the morning? Hell yeah, I'm going to put pickles in my eggs. If y'all ain't never had a pickled egg, you are missing out. But I'm just going to mix these two together because that makes it easy. And being that it's all rolled up inside itself, it doesn't really need to be put on display like super crazy. That was easy. It's literally that easy. Literally that easy, chat. No, we just need our ground beef. Onion, pickle, mix this up a little bit. They're like so similar looking, it's hard to see like where the onion and the pickle differs, but it's there. That was easy. Alrighty then. Bye, baby. Okay. Now for the fun part. Wait, you mean that wasn't the fun part? That's what I like to see. Still a little wee frozen in the middle. Still a little bit wee frozen in the middle, but that's okay. You know what we're gonna hit that with? Check it out. Worcestershire, black pepper, pink salt. Woo. Man, come on, man. Ah. Cayenne pepper. Maybe it was a lot of it frozen. Maybe a little, maybe a lot. There we go. Still a little bit more frozen than I thought it was going to be. That's okay. Alright, we're going to make sure this surface is as dry as we can get it. Nothing super crazy happening over there, just cooking up some beef. Nothing crazy going on over here. And this is what happens behind all the camera magic that people have flashy stuff going on these days. I mean, I like it. I like all the flashiness. I'm just saying, this is what really happens in the background. But you saw how easy it was to get the stuff ready. I mean, it really would depend. And I wouldn't put lettuce on it because it's going in the oven. So basically, you're just going to bake your lettuce, and then it's going to be not very good lettuce. Is what would happen there. Now I can kick it up a little bit because I don't know it's not going to burn one side of it. I think around about this point we can add the good stuff. We're going to start with the Worcestershire. Boom, boom. Black pepper. Really, you're going to, however you cook your burgers up, I would say that's the way to do it. Whatever your secret for cooking burgers is, boom, boom. This is one man. There it is. Just like that. Kind of give the ingredients a rough chop, a little rough pound. Boom. I wouldn't always necessarily season my ground beef like that, but since I'm going with like a burger type joint, that's what I would put my burger on my burgers. Hang on. Slide that back right there. Boom. Alright, so now we've got all of our ingredients. What did we cook that last one, Adam? I can't remember what we baked it at. I can't remember exactly the temperature we baked them at. I want to say it was 350 because I think we did the bacon at the time. We had to turn it, we like made the bacon and then turned it down. Boom. Like that. Super duper high tech equipment. Boom. That way they don't stick and burn. Alright. Kind of the moment of truth here. Let me grab this to help dish out the meat. It'll work better than that. Alright, here comes the part. I'm excited for this. Here we go. This is where it all goes down. I think what we'll do is we'll put a little cheese on top of it instead of the other stuff. Alright. So, last time we dipped these, I need 3 of them. 3 of them for 1. So I got 1, 2, 3. There's 1. And I got 1, 2, 3. And then we have 1 extra 1. We got the Solo Amigo. I mean, maybe we could do something with that sometime. I don't know. Very interesting stuff. Looks like truck bed liner. Literally just rice paper. It's just rice. That's all it is, folks. So, we got 1. This part gets messy. It's like trying to roll over on me. Fuck it, we're doing both sides. There's 1. Oh no, I cracked it. Where'd the Solo Amigo one go? Alright, now I see why they dipped them. The dipping might have been the way. Yeah, dipping was definitely the way to go. We'll do that on the next one. I'll show you the difference and how easy it went. I mean, this isn't like necessarily bad. You just got to be quick. Right. I don't know. The brushing wasn't too bad. The brushing really wasn't too bad. Actually, kind of might be dumb. All right. Where is one spatula? I'll probably need that. It's got a real sharp edge in case when we go to flip it. So now we need the accoutrement. Now we need the filling. So we're gonna go. I've got to roll this thing into a tube and then like roll it into a like cinnamon roll shape. So I'm not trying to like use a bunch of crazy amount of ingredients here. Right? Only about as much as I would want for one burger. Okay, we'll hit it with some cheese. The cheese in there. Hell yeah, get that cheese in there. A little bit of this onion pickle. Kind of like a relish, I guess. And then I'm going to wait to put the ketchup and mustard. I'll probably do that like on top. So there you go, just like that. And then we start with this one. Kind of got like sticky to the counter a little bit. Just being gentle with it, working with it. Rolling it over, bro. This is definitely like the tricky part. Like trying to like fold it onto itself and roll it. Like as you can see, I'm using the spatula to do it with mine. I think we'll get better at doing this as we make them more often. Alright, there we go. Okay, you got like basically your tube. We'll roll it this way. And then you basically got to roll it into itself. Trying to like lift it at kind of as I roll it. Took that right there. Boom. There's one. There's one. I got another idea. Look, we're gonna go like this. Egg wash. See what I'm doing? I gotta wipe these counters off anyway. They're gonna have egg all over them. If we go like this, Then we can just lay them on top of it. We should be able to just lay them on top of it. Egg wash, egg wash. Boom. Lay it down. Egg wash. This one, lay it down. Boom. Like that. Boom, boom, boom. We'll come back in. We'll make another one in. Alright. Cheese. Get it with some of that cheese. Some of our onion pickle relish. Literally just onion and pickles. I guess we used all that. We used all of that, buddy. Alright. Now we gotta roll it. That was actually worked out a little bit better. But not 100%. No, don't rip. There's definitely like a sweet spot amount of like how wet each side needs to be. This one didn't have it. Dipping it is definitely the way. I thought I was smart there for a second, but not really. I thought it was, but we ain't really. Helped a little bit doing that, but not really. All right. They're a little tricky to deal with. That one ripped. That one ripped open. This one I thought was going to rip open, and it didn't, and this one did. Alright. There it is. Cheeseburger style. See, that one busted open on the side there. The way I spun this one, as I was like sliding it and then twisting it, sliding the spatula and twisting it, that was kind of the technique to use there. Because this one did a lot better. It actually rolled like almost perfectly. This one, like, it got too soggy and then I was too rough with it. But you know what? It's still going to eat. We didn't preheat our oven. So those are going to sit there for a second. And let's call it 375. We'll just call it 375, chat. There it is. Spring roll wraps, but premium Vietnamese rice paper. This is what you're looking for. Just rice paper. Took me a second to find it. Because I was looking for a package that said, like, rice paper, you know, in big, like, bold letters. But that's not the way it works. A little bit of a mess to clean up there. Not too bad, though. Hell yeah, chat. Hell yeah. Alrighty then. Those actually, I'm super excited. Probably they don't really grow a lot. I mean, they do crisp out a little bit, but that's pretty much how it is. I wonder if there was like, if we like got like a mat, like some sort of mat, like, you know how they have like sushi mats, the way they like roll sushi and whatnot. I wonder if we got a mat or something that we could use to like roll it all at the same time. We'll have to figure it out, because that is gonna, like I said, this is gonna be something I'm making a whole lot of. Just gonna use that egg tomorrow. We'll use that egg tomorrow. How's the bread doing over here? Bread dough. It takes a while. It takes a while, but it's doing its thing. That water was a little bit cold also, that I used on there. The water was a wee bit cold, so that'll play a part in how fast the yeast activates. How fast it sets proof when it's doing its thing. But that's literally how easy it was. Again, not a crazy episode today. We made bread. When that's done sitting, it's going to rise. It takes like 1 to 2 hours, 1.5 to 2 hours, and it's going to rise. It'll double or triple in size. Then you just put down some parchment paper, a little bit of flour, form it to however you want. In this case, I'm just going to leave it like that, put it right on the parchment paper, and put it right into our Dutch oven. I'll preheat this bad boy. 450 degrees. Preheat that for about 20-30 minutes, and then just drop that dough right in it. You can drop the dough right in it, but I put it on some parchment paper, a little flour, because it just makes it easier getting it out. Bada bing, bada boom. We're almost preheated at this, so we're going to drop these in here. They're going in. It's gone in. That ground beef won't last tonight. I can already tell you right now. That ground beef is in danger. Ain't gonna make it past tonight. This is Dutch oven though. This bad boy right here. Heavy. This thing weighs like a good 20 pounds. Maybe even a little bit more than that. Chad, it's that easy. Put some food together. Feed yourself. Try to eat clean food. A lot of stuff they got us munching on these days. It's okay in moderation, but it's really not good for you in the long run. Really not. Whoa, so beware. Yeah, I think next week, or next month, we're going to do the water only. And we're going to be super, we'll probably do a lot of soups. We'll come up with some soup ideas, because soup lasts for a few days. Won't be able to have stuff like all this nonsense right here. As good as it is, I'm tired of losing the same 10. Like, bro, I've been trying to lose 40 pounds for like a long time. But I can safely say that I've lost the same 10 pounds like 40 times. And that's not really the road we're trying to operate on. That's so good. Like I said, Worcestershire, salt, pepper, red cayenne, ground red cayenne pepper. We did our taste check. It was a little bit off, so I had some extra pepper and then a wee bit more salt. It was good to go. It's kind of cool how it kind of puffs up a little bit. It kind of gets like this little kind of, I mean, it's a wonton, like, think of like wontons, like when you fry them. They get all like that little crusty shell. Little crispy shell. That's why these are so cool. That's why they're so cool, and it doesn't even take that long to cook them. Like, we're going to give these like another 5 minutes. It should be done. Like I said, it was a quick episode today, but simplicity is nice. You know, last few episodes have been all over the place, been kind of being a little crazy, having a good old time. I'm having a good time right now, but being a little bit chill with it. You know what I mean? A little bit more. You know, a little bit more. Instead of woo-hoo-hoo. Both are fun. I like both, but you gotta have both in order to say both are fun. So, you know what I mean? There's some wisdom words for you right there. Yeah, it's really that easy though. You get some simple ingredients, salt, water, get that Fleshman's yeast. There's two different kinds. Active dry yeast and machine yeast. Bread machine yeast, instant yeast. So there's active dry and instant. Active dry takes a little longer. The machine yeast is more just for like, oh, you're going to drop it in a mixing bowl with some ingredients and there you go type stuff. From what I've gathered anyway. I'm hungry. Mark's going to turn it up to 400. I think that's what it was at last time. Because if I'm not mistaken, I did the bread at 450 and then I brought it down to 400 to do the bacon and do that thing. And crisp the rolls. Yeah, buddy. Cook for yourself. Don't rely on all that pre-made and ready to go and just heated up stuff, man. It's really easy to cook for yourself, and the food will go, like the money you spend on the ingredients will go a lot farther. Like you'll actually get a lot more food than you'd expect. And with all the things, like, obviously I'm not saying, like, I'm not boycotting anything out there. I'm just saying, like, you know, it'll be alright here and there, but when you're buying something that's, like, ready to go, like, just heat it, it's all pre-made, blah, blah, blah. It's got, like, 15 to 25 ingredients on the back of it, under the ingredients listing. It's not made to sustain you long term. You know what I mean? So I highly recommend cooking for yourself, feeding yourself. Do yourself a favor. Whoa. I mean, we've actually been losing quite a bit of weight. We've been sticking to it pretty well. And most people would argue I don't even need to lose weight, but I'm really trying to be over the top with it. I'm 5'11". I'm hovering at like 235 pounds right now. I want to be down to 200. Like 200 pounds is a lot. That's a lot for a motherfucker to weigh. If I get down to 200, we'll be alright. I'll just feel better. And not even about like looking better, it's just more about like I'll feel better. Gotten to that point where I'm like, oh, gotta go back the other direction. My heaviest weight was 249, like 0.7 pounds, I think it was. In fact, I know it was because I was like, holy fuck, I weigh a lot. I think those are about done. They didn't necessarily turn out the way I wanted them to. But I'm going to have to work with this rice paper. Maybe we'll make some wontons on Thursday. We'll try to do like something small. We'll try and see if we can like work with it and figure it out on some small things, and then go from there. But I'm a big fan of the rice paper. That's something we'll be working with a lot now. Making like little finger foods, you know what I mean? Quick bites. It's like the perfect time for that, especially the next 30 days if we're just drinking water and trying to like be real clean. Trying to be real clean with our food the next 30 days. Not saying forever, but you know. Trying to step back from the edge. Anybody can do it. You just have to like show up every day. Which is why I'm actually really glad I started my 365 NDO. No days off. Because now, like in my head, because we're on day 9 now. But even like waking up today, I was like, yo, let's go. We got to get to it. Like it's day 9, you know what I mean? Like now that we're already over a week into it, I don't want to lose the streak. You know what I mean? I think it's about as done as they're going to get. I think that's about as done as they're going to get. There's that thing. See, it looked better when I did it with the bacon, or with the breakfast style, because the egg, I didn't see the egg before. But, I mean, it's probably going to be good. Probably going to be good. I would think maybe. Maybe here's hoping. Oh, excuse me. I don't know. These things don't cook very well on the thing. All right. Basically ruined it. These are a fail. These are a fucking fail. Had to happen eventually. Well, there you go, Plague Dwarf. You got your wish. Everything's burnt and everything's fucked up, and this episode, not too good. It's a short little shitty episode, and the product didn't turn out. I'll have to find a different way of cooking these. The oil and the fucking nothing. Like, I'm just ready to burn my hands on this fucking pan. I don't even give a fuck at this point. That's how irritated I am. Yep, fail. Fail, Army Johnson. Fuck! I knew today wasn't going to be a good day when I woke up. I tried really hard, but today's just a bunch of bullshit. See, so the fucking rice paper sticks to this bullshit on the bottom. This is the fucking problem. Like, it like fused to the fucking... I don't know if that's because of the oil or just the rice paper, but... Yeah, today fucking sucks, dude. And that's how some days are, chat. Some days you try to show up, you try to be there for people, you try to do your best, and you know what? It don't matter, and nobody gives a fuck. And sometimes that's how it is. I'm glad today's a short fucking episode. Well, yeah, now it's all over the fucking floor too. Great. Bruh. Oh yeah, that's right, because I threw this fucking spatula at the ground. Let's just use it like a fucking shovel. There we go. I should definitely walk over to the store and get a bottle of vodka. That's probably what I'll be doing. There you go. L fucking show. W show, L fucking episode. I mean, you're supposed to be able to pick them up, but like I think one, I used too much ingredients, and I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. You know what? I do know. My heart wasn't really in it today. That's really what it comes down to. You know, the top is just, you know, fucking perfection, and then the bottom is just like rubber as fuck. I mean, it's good. Huh. Now they're probably just playing, you go back to positivity. I mean, no, it's all good, man. You know what I mean? It's all good. Doesn't matter whether people hope I fail or succeed or things go right or wrong. I'm going to keep doing it. Keep doing things. It tastes good. You just can't fucking pick them up. Like, you're supposed to be able to pick it up like this thing's falling apart from underneath. You know what I mean? So, there you go. Have fun doing that at home and getting pissed off. No, see, now you don't have to do this at home until I figure out how to do it right. You know what I mean? Now you can just be like, oh, I'm not doing it like that. The breakfast ones turned out really good. I'm going to have to go back and watch it. I don't know if I cooked them different. Time, temperature. I mean, I never really L on things not tasting good, on taste. But, I mean, it's like, dude, like, it just doesn't even, like, parts of it are perfect, great, like, yeah, there it is. We can figure out. Maybe if I put it on the grate, maybe that underside would cook different. Maybe that was the thing. Maybe I was supposed to put it on the grate that goes on the cooking sheet that we put bacon on. Maybe, did I do that last time? I can't remember. Yeah, but it's unfortunate, like this bottom part, like, you cook. Definitely not a success. All the ingredients were a success, but the execution was a fail. So that's how you're supposed to be able to eat. You're supposed to be able to pick it up and eat it like a fucking. See that nice little crunch right there? If it had that on the whole thing, it was crazy. Crazy! You know, they have like burrito bowls. If you were trying to make like a burger bowl, this shit was perfect. But I mean, it's good enough. I could eat that other one right now. Not good, but not good. Not good! Overall, I'm definitely upset. Because I failed to produce what I was trying to produce, but we had a good time doing it. You know what I mean? We'll get another opportunity. And that's the way she goes sometimes, right? All you can do is just have a little tantrum and move it on out. I don't think that dough is going to turn out very good either because I didn't warm the water to activate the yeast before I did the thing, before I mixed it all. So, you know, another good moral of the story. Yo, Unc Gava. Hey, did the screen do the thing? Did the alert pop up? I'm not over there, so I can't see. It's in the office. Yeah, appreciate the follow, you legend. Today we attempted to try and make something, and it didn't turn out. But it was still edible, and it still tasted good, so I'll call that a loss. Doesn't mean we're not going to try again, you know what I mean? The only way to learn anything in life is to try and to fail. If you try something and you succeed the first time, I would argue you didn't learn much about what you tried to do. We learn through failure. Failure is the greatest teacher. It's also one of the hardest teachers. So don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to try. And always just keep showing up. The only way you're guaranteed not to get anything to change around you is if you just don't do anything at all. A couple different layers and all of that, but I'm just trying to keep it real general, real XD, you know what I mean? Because that's what we're about, and that's the way. That's the frequency. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Again, it's kind of a shorter episode. My heart wasn't in it today. Turned out in the products, you know what I mean? And that's how it goes. But you just gotta show up. You gotta do your best, do what you can, not do your best. I don't like the term I'm doing my best. I believe there's always better than one's best, so I'm just really against that term. You just gotta show up and you gotta do something. And, you know, if you put heart into it, it'll turn out. If you don't have your heart in it, probably not going to turn out. And that's the moral of today's show. Love y'all. Hey, don't forget to check us out on kick.com when we're live. Watch the show. We play some video games. Got some other content coming up. Trying to do some fun stuff. Stay creative and whatnot. Check out our YouTubes. YouTube Ororu. That's where I got all my gaming stuff. This, that, and the other. We got YouTube XDlicious. That's where we're uploading all of the episodes for our show here. That way one day we can go back and laugh at episodes like this with our, silly little production and our, goofy little frustration at the mistakes and this, that, and the other. That's what it's all about. It's the destination's important, but really the journey, like without the journey, the destination doesn't mean anything. And without a destination, you really don't have much of a journey. So, think about these things, and I would challenge you to just try and be a better version of yourself. Until, I would say next week, but it's really until Thursday. A couple of days. Thursday we'll make some fun stuff. I think I'm going to do a soup and maybe a pie. Maybe I'll do one more pie before the month's over. That way we can get some sugar in before I'm like super crazy person. I can't eat that. There you go. I'll catch y'all out. Catch y'all later. I'm out. That's what I meant to say. Man, today is